Terraform Labs CEO Kwon is out with a new, revival plan, to keep the Terra ecosystem in the wake of closing week's stablecoin meltdown. His new slogan, Terra is greater than UST. Calling the $40 billion implosion, a risk to upward jostle up anew from the ashes, Kwon stated that, the ecosystem and its neighborhood are well worth preserving, as he pitched the second take revival diagram as a living document. Welcome viewers to my channel. Please subscribe, like my video and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. In Monday's put up in an accompanying Twitter thread, Kwon proposed forking Terra into a new chain sans Terra USD, UST, the algorithmic stablecoin whose depay getting beaten the complete ecosystem, the Luna token included. Holders of Luna on the classic chain, the present chain, would get hold of an airdrop of the new chain's token below the plan. The ancient chain will proceed to function the use of the newly renamed Luna Traditional, LUNC, token. Kwon stated the new chain will be fully neighborhood-owned, and Terraform Labs, Kwon's employer and the creators of Terra, will no longer be eligible to obtain money in the preliminary token disbursement. The layout will go into impact if it's voted via token holders. Kwon promised vote casting would commence on May 18th. According to his proposed timeline, the new community launch should come as quickly as May 27th. What happened in what may also have marked the biggest token giveaway in crypto history, Terra's $40 billion stablecoin juggernaut crashed ultimate week. Terra's UST stablecoin, which is supposed to remain pegged to the charge of the dollar, plummeted under 10 cents. Luna, which USD's algorithm makes use of to assist prop up the stablecoin's greenback peg, dropped from $80 to under 1 cent amid the turmoil. In a tweet Monday, the Luna Foundation Guard, stewards of Terra's considerable Bitcoin, BTC, reserves, defined that it offered off truly all of its over 2 billion greenbacks really worth of Bitcoin in an eventually failed try to protect USD's peg. The announcement dashed any hope that Terra would possibly be capable to use the reserves to extensively compensate investors. Monday's announcement from Kwon accompanied an authentic, revival plan he proposed closing week. The in the past plan, whilst mild on specifics, additionally proposed handing possession of Terra over to its community. Compared to the previously plan, the more recent one locations a large proportion of the forked chain's preliminary token distribution, 25% versus 10%, into a community pool accountable for funding future development. The new sketch additionally offers 5% of the tokens to essential developers, a crew no longer referred to in the unique proposal. The significant majority of new Luna tokens would go to these who misplaced billions of bucks from closing week's collapse. Following a vesting schedule, smaller holders would get their full allocations quicker than whales, or massive holders, who may have to wait up to 5 years. Terraform Labs would get nothing below the deal. CZ has expressed issues over a suggestion to fork the Terra chain to create new Luna and UST digital assets. Binance CEO states that the new fork will no longer have value, and one can't void all transactions after an ancient snapshot, specifically on crypto exchanges. He additionally wondered the place all the Bitcoin reserves owned through the Luna Foundation Guard went. Kwon had in the past stated that the group at Terra is compiling a report to give an explanation for the glide of the LFG's Bitcoin. The founder and CEO of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, has expressed issues about a thought to fork the Terra blockchain as a skill of fixing the problems of USD's big depay getting and Luna's subsequent inflation. According to CZ, such a pass will now not provide the new fork any fee and that it is wishful thinking. CZ additionally pointed out that one can't really void all transactions on a blockchain after an historic snapshot, particularly for buying and selling transactions on crypto exchanges. Mr. Zhao shared his insights into the scenario through Twitter and was once phase of a response to any other tweet that cautioned that the remaining answer for the Terra blockchain used to be as follows: carrying out a hard fork of the Terra blockchain to Terra 2, undertaking a image of all holdings earlier than the crumple of UST, issuing affected holders with new Luna 2 digital assets, proceed to create a new, higher chain with Luna 2 and UST 2 digital assets, create a pool to repay the historical UST peg. CZ questions where LFG's Bitcoin went, in addition to pointing out that difficult forking the Luna blockchain was once no longer a exact idea. CZ puzzled the place the Luna Foundation Guard's Bitcoin went at some point of the depay getting of UST. According to CZ, the Bitcoin ought to have first been used to purchase returned UST. He additionally issued a disclaimer that he used to be now not a present day or previous holder